Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I think you can hear music, I think you can hear my voice, and I think we are back playing a little Ark Survival Evolved on the known world map. This is a map of Westeros from Game of Thrones, and we are attempting a massive project, building the Red Keep of King's Landing. We have not gotten very far. This is the sum total of our progress, and bits and pieces of it definitely look a mess as we stand now, but my last stream was a beautiful Saturday stream. A bunch of you guys came out. It was a great return to streaming for me last week. We did 4 of them. So if you're here for the stream live or if you're here for the replay, thank you very much. I love you. You can show a little support with the like button or share this in a Discord where you think somebody might come join in. Get some more people watching. That's all I ask of you in this time. I know cash is tight for people these days with COVID-19 chaos, and I am locked up at home and it's hot. It's getting hotter and hotter and summerier as time goes by here in Canada. It's getting suddenly very humid all of a sudden here. So yeah, it's been interesting figuring out how to spend my days. Lots of yard work, helping my mom. I'm staying at her place during the crazy lockdowns, and yeah, I don't know. Life is good. If you were a worker not making a crazy amount of money in Canada and your industry got shut down due to this, the government has been pretty responsible for taking care of you. They're telling people stay home. Here, have a little support money. So they're sending you a paycheck every month just to stay home, which I know you would love to have if you're out there working at a Walmart or a Lowe's or who knows what out in your own neighborhood, because your state or your country is still going strong and they've never slowed down and never stopped. So hopefully this whole thing passes and we can go back to a normal, simple life in the near future, guys. But for today, a little hangout, a little castle building. We're using the CKF Remastered Mod. Links for that and the map mod are in my description. So let's take a look at what we've built. Whoosh! Not much. Not much. Alright, and I'll give you guys a little peek at my handsome face and a little peek at our reference images. Hello! Welcome back. Impossible and unheard of. Oh yeah, hi Jerry. Jerry was here early. Hello Sparky, Zen, and Glitch. Hello Glitch, an old pal. One of the old members of the geeks community. Good to see you, bud. Good to see everybody. So where we stopped last time is we were working on reference images, and this was the one that we were using primarily. Let's get this full screen so you guys can see it. Can you see it? No. Now you can see it. There you go. So that's the image we were working off of, obviously dragon not included, but what we built, the 2 little towers you can see over here, are these. Right? Here, let me get in a position that closely resembles the image. It's hard to get it. So tower, mini tower, a couple little windows in between, big wall, and then going back from that, throne room. So the thing that I started off was to try and get this shape. And that is what we are going with. We did some intense trickery during the Saturday stream in order to get this where it is, and I took Sunday off, and now we're back here trying to recreate that powerful trickery, and I'll see if with your help I can bring it home. So we're doing a combo of, see if you look here, we're doing a combo of triangle shapes and square shapes. They all interlock and overlap so that you know, see, perfect lineup job, right? So then if you were to take a square off there, you get this. If you were to take a square off the other one, you get this. So we've got these walls that are just slightly off from each other, and that's going to allow us to do this, roughly this technique, which is what we were going for. Bang this out. And the whole point was to mirror the image that you see here. So these little arches, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, with one in the middle, and then these big bits that are going to be spires coming off the side of it. We're going to have to keep, it's going to be a little bit of a process to figure out if we know how to build these, to add a roof to this thing, to start planning out some throne room space on the interior. And these, what you see here, are the same as these pillars. They're going to need a way to look fatter in parts and skinnier in parts. I do have a concept for that, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to pull it off. They're all set at angles, and there will be a bunch along here. That's going to be the base of a whole bunch of these. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us. This has been a fun build, but it's sort of a slow, steady process. I'm not making any raging, speedy, magnificent progress with you guys here. So we'll just keep chugging along. And I am going to need... Okay, let's go ahead and... Ooh, why? Oh, foundation support. Interesting. Okay, so I think that's this. I think this is the set of foundations we need. Something like that should do the trick. I think everything will be counted as being part of that line. So if we... yeah, problem is already solved. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 of those. And in front, we are going to have... E. And E. Now, what did we end up doing over here? Doubles? We did do doubles. Did we turn at the same place? We did. How did I build these up? What was my logic? A pillar on the further the two corners. So that would mean a pillar here. A ceiling on top of that. If we can find the snap point. It's here. Hey, it's here. Alright. And then from there, we'll end up building down with walls. If I can get the snap points in place. Not that wall. This one. And it's not perfect, but as I said... Oh. Why? Why would that happen? This is going to... What? How strange. How strange. How very strange. I think I've got the solution in the works, though. Let's see if I can solve this. I'm going to use this brilliant building piece. It's a 1/3 wall. And... 1, 2... 1. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so that's the beginning of that. That's how these are going to work. And we might as well do one more while we're down here, now that we got two. Bring it right down to the base. Smooth. Okay. Now, I don't think we're going to want these ceilings here. I think if anything, we'll have triangle ceilings coming off here. Right, something like that. Okay, now in between these is a pillar. That's going to go way down to the ground eventually. And there is supposed to be, actually, supposed to be one here. Duh, not there. Alright, slow and steady today, guys. We'll just work away at this. I'll try and keep up with your chats today. Hi, Mr. Merlin Gaming. Hi, UTC. Been doing a ton of building recently. Watching your videos has taught me a ton of technical skills, as well as how to really make my builds my own. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mr. Merlin. That's what, that's what I'm out here for. That's kind of what drew the Bob Ross comparisons back in the day. Which was just, you think you can't do it? Guess what? You can do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's do it together. I'll make mistakes. What? I don't even know what's holding this up now. There's a point on this corner we need to get, and it's going to be a tricky biscuit, not an expression. It really doesn't matter in here. I don't know what's holding this up, but whatever it is, we'll take it. How about this? This is always a nice way to do it. That cleans things up considerably. Okay. Alright, well, let's keep our building progress up. We'll go across 1 and 2. Yep. Let's drive these all the way to the ground. Let's just kind of stay on top of this. I'm going to kill the face cam for a minute so I'm not blocking your view. Oh, crap. Stupid. Stupid. How long has that been up? Not long, right? Okay, good. It's impossible. I thought I'd set this up in a sort of foolproof way. I was afraid I'd had the reference image up this whole time. I'm describing building things that are happening on the screen. I've done that before. That's a real idiot move. Beauteous. What a beautiful thing. We're probably going to want foundations that come in like this. Something like that'll work for us, won't it? Yeah. Okay, and oh, that's a beauty. This is gonna be a beautiful build, I tell you guys. Give me enough time to bring this thing home. I don't know how long it'll take. I certainly don't have the patience to build something for a whole month. So I'm hoping this is my second week of going at it now. I'm hoping I'll just have to be a busy beaver and try and bring this thing, like I said, bring it to life. Beauty. Is there a piece that will give me? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Just so I have the mental comfort of having taken it all the way down this height. Because if anywhere is going to matter, I don't know how much of this throne room is going to be... I don't know how much of this wall I'm building is going to be visible, which is why I'm not going insane with the detail work. Okay. Alright. Now, change of plans as we come around the corner. Our next pillar is going to be attached to the second wall. So instead of this one, like we just did here, matches that, this one is going to be 60 degrees turned to the side of it. And the way that we accomplish that, you shall see coming up here. But let's just do some slam bamming, and we'll put some pieces in down here. We can always come back and add detail later, but for the moment, actually, you know what? Now that I have the foundations down here, there's not even any sense in doing that behind, right? Like so, and oh yeah. Found snap points everywhere. Okay, there you go. Ooh, sorry. Oh, why? Why is that on a different snap point? That's a bad job. That's clearly not what I was looking for. That's why you don't start at the bottom. Alright, well, can I use these? These are always so hard to use to build down with. So, what were you guys doing? Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. UTC, you were one of the biggest influences for me to even buy Ark today, and still my most played game this gen. And you're back at it. I am back at it. Until I find something better to do, I guess. Until I find a game where the fans are better, the pay is better, being a dorky building YouTuber. I'm always looking for the next great building game, I know that. Because it's been very fun at times in my life when I have had a bit of an audience following me for my creative outlets, right? If I can bring creativity to a video game, it can be that. I mean, that can happen in a new world. It doesn't have to be an Ark. But over time, if I do end up figuring out how to get some new viewers, that'll be an exciting thing. Some of you might be new today. That's just how YouTube works. Why? That's silly. Okay. There we go. That's something. It's, like I said, this is, like, the number of building pieces that are involved in this castle is quite large, so just getting to the end of this deal is gonna be fun. Oh, I've got whiny dogs upstairs, guys. I'm gonna have to, well, they're gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to keep whining, I suppose. One of the downsides of my dogs. They need me. What are you gonna do? Oh my gosh, Jerry, my friend. Jerry, my friend. Oh wow, face coming on. You get to see it. Thank you, sir. That means the world to me. Jerry just dropping a $50 super chat. What a boss. What a boss. Now, that goes a very long way, my friend. That goes a very long way in this current era. But I am among, to be honest with me, the suffering caused by this COVID pandemic. I've dodged most of all the bullets, and I've managed to stay safe and stay healthy, and I'm honestly making more in the government support money. Thank you, Socialist Canada. I'm making more than I was at my part-time work. So that's only going to last for 4 months, and after that I got to figure out how to pay the bills, which means either going back to work in a dangerous scenario or figuring out how to be a YouTuber full-time again. And guys like Jerry make it really possible for guys like me. Obviously there's a better place for everybody to take their $50. Certainly someone who needs it more than me, right? I wouldn't dispute that. Okay, so this is the kind of the key point in our design, guys. This is how we get this thing to be symmetrical, and it involves turning another corner, and so that would look like this. Ready? One, and then on top of it, we're gonna have this, and this is gonna dip in behind, right? So now we're gonna find underneath snappies, I believe there. Yeah. So we're going to find underneath snaps forward the wall behind. And so that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the snap points get a little tricky. You know what we're going to do for our own sanity? Guys, we're going to build one on a lower level. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for the behind walls. So on top, let's go put a triangle. Yeah, right here is fine. So on top, we're gonna go 1. Ooh, I don't want that, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's bang this out real quick. Okay. We're gonna put the squares that we need up top. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect, right? This is why it was giving me trouble. And then from here, we are gonna do a 1. No, we need the behind snap point, which is from. So put a full 1 here. Let's test my. No, that's gonna be perfect as well. Okay, 1 second, guys. So we've got that in there. We have a snap point that it comes behind. So it looks like. Let me remind myself how I've done this. It's this line up here that you see running through here. Whoosh. So this should be able to continue. Well, let's do it underneath then. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, we can do this. Okay, let's do it underneath, but we'll do it with long walls. Alright, so here's our snap point somewhere up here. Yes, that one that runs behind. There'll be 5 that run behind the row of 4 that run on top. Okay, and each half is obstructed, which is how that works. Now, if you look beyond this, if you look here, we've got snap points here and here. Here, here, and a 5th one right there. So that's the technique we've been using. It's layer on layer. It only works with the no collision stuff. So, hello, Wicked Turtle. Everybody give Jerry M some love for the next foreseeable future when you see him appearing in the streams and stuff. That super chat like that makes a man's heart soften. Is that the phraseology I was looking for? I'm doing something wrong over here, guys. So if you'll notice, there's a lot more detail going on here. I have been foolhardy. So we need to take out this and this, this and this. Under it, we are going to take our 1/3 walls. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then under that, we are going to drop our modular arches. And sometimes they're going to mess things up for us. But they would only do that if... Yeah, you stupid. Stupid idiot. Don't do it. Yes. Slow and steady, okay? And then, this song, do I not like? I think we like. Okay? So we're gonna do that. So this shotgun you see me pull out breaks the immersion a little bit. I mean, if me flying over the keep doesn't break it. But it is a design changer. So we can turn the 1/3 wall into a 1/3 fieldstone wall or a 1/3 freeze, which is what that's called there. Oh, and I've got a little crybaby puppy upstairs, guys. He's so painfully annoying. He's an old man. He has to wear diapers now. And he's gotten so comfortable in these diapers that now I'm not sure I can ever go back. He just knows he doesn't have to do anything anymore. He just goes. It's sad when your best buds get old, right? Well, if you can hear him up there, let me know. Okay. So the whole point, the whole thing, the whole effort in creating this space for the throne room, this pedestal for the throne room, was to create this here, this image of a wall just in front of another wall, because I have no piece that lets me do this. So we went to a whole lot of trouble to get that, and let's bring around the morning. Beautiful. This build is so amazing. Well, thank you, friend. Won't be building anything like this playing solo on Xbox. Tried to build a castle, but Xbox can't handle and I tore it down. Yeah, I understand. Oh my god, shut up there, you squeaky little rat. I love my dogs, but they're being quite annoying right now. I'm gonna have to bring them downstairs, where they will be even more annoying. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, we got a great build going on. It's the start of something, and as more and more time passes, we're gonna get a clearer and clearer image of what we're bringing together. Uh-huh. Beautiful. Alright, let's poke our heads just inside this rock real quick. I think that's right. No, that's wrong. It doesn't really matter, does it? God, why are you making so much noise, Chopper? He is a whiny old dog, man. Whiny. Squeaky. Squeaky and whiny. Okay, so this here, this pillar is going to be... We don't need to do the whole thing. This pillar is going to be the basis for our next big pedestal. The thing that is going to support the pillars that are going to hang down. And I have never done this build, guys. This is all... It's not like we've done this before. This is sort of a figure it out as you go type project. Oh. Jerry, I'm still thinking about you, man. I'll be thinking about that all day. One of those... Yeah, you got a few hours of me now. I'm a cheap I'm a cheap hire. Imagine needing 4 hours of lawn care. Hard to get that for $50. 4 hours of live streaming, easy. I wouldn't cut a grass. Well, pretty soon I'm gonna have to start getting desperate and doing whatever job comes my way. Okay, so we'll come through shortly with paint. If anyone hears my dog, let me know. I don't think you're gonna. It's fine by me. I can handle his brutal weeping. As long as you guys don't have to hear it. If it was my child, it would be different. If you just heard my child crying because nobody was paying attention to him, it would be a different deal. It's a dog. He's supposed to be He's supposed to be self-reliant, I suppose. It's the lingo I'm looking for. So we need to find ways to make these look less boring. And I think that's what that's going to mean is for parts of this build, we're going to put 4 pillars on them. So imagine something like a ceiling here. Oh, sorry. A ceiling here, right? And then this, and then this. And then from here, we would do this. So this would give us the beginnings of, let's imagine instead we did... Let's imagine instead of what we just did, we did 1, 2, 3, and we were able to do something like this on the bottom. That's going to change the look of it significantly enough that from a distance it will look different than what we've already got going on. But for the time being, we're just going to pop all this stuff out that we don't know for sure that we need. Whoops, that was too far. It's these two that are wrong. Any great TV you guys have been watching, hit me up with that. I would like to get back to doing some videos this coming week, guys, but I also don't I also want to follow through and work on this project while the inspiration is still strong, because at some point it's going to certainly start to fade, I would think. And we'll try and put a ceiling under here, or a foundation, pardon me. Okay, another section complete. Now it's never going to look quite right, but Okay? And the rest of this we're going to be able to do with jumbo pieces, really big pieces. Okay, I think this can come out and be replaced by this. What are you snapping to? Prairie dog? Yes, okay. Oh. Oh, I know what I've been doing. Idiot. Beautiful. Will you close this gap for me? I just had it, didn't I? Okay. Perfection. And do we have one up here that we're going to be able to use? We do, right? So the way that I did this is a little bit unfortunate. It doesn't look ideal, but I couldn't think of a better way to do it. And what I mean by that is that this arch is complete, this arch is slightly hidden, and it'll be the same thing all the way around, and I couldn't figure out a better way to pull this off. Luckily, these are details that very few people are even going to notice. For example, these two towers are not the same height. Good job, me. Good building. Good job building. Gotta use your level. Measure twice, cut once. That's the expression. That's how it's supposed to go. Not measure 0, build twice. That's a waste of time. Measure 0, tear down, build again. That's my method of operation. Uh-huh. Okay. We are now not that far away from... That went well. That went well and fast. So let's grab some more of those fences we use. Oh, I'm doing a monkey armpit scratch. Time to turn the webcam off for a wee minute while I scratch my old armpits. Hello, Bruce. The build's coming along great, I think. Won't be building... Yeah, life is good, guys. Okay, so let's keep working at it. It's just slow and steady. I haven't even seen how many of y'all are watching today. It seems like not that many, if I had to guess. 21. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, a long-standing, still standing $50 donation. I understand your pain and I enjoy the years of entertainment you've given me. And that's Jerry. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you so much, my friend. This is the tool we've been looking for. Let's go ahead and replace it. Let's put it right here. And now it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there was no way to do it other than this that I could think of. Now you might say, hey, those don't look the same. That's a little cross. This is a little box. There's one. And 1 click, done. 1 click, done. 1 click, done. Yeah. You like it. Yeah, and we're gonna paint it all. So we're gonna paint it all to look like it's all part of the same deal. And boom. Okay. So, is it paint job time? Should we go get busy painting, guys? I think so, right? Before we do, let's go and try and fill in the rest of this without making. We're gonna have to build up from here, I imagine, because this will be a bit of a cluster F when it comes to the ceilings. On the inside, I mean, it can't be too complex, right? That goes perfect to the edge. This comes near perfect. That goes perfect to the edge. It's gonna hang off a little bit. Yeah, we can't do that. Gonna have to close this off like that. Ugh. Oh, he's just gonna keep crying, guys. That's his thing. You know, what I think we should do is try and... Idiot. He's just squeaking like a rusty old hinge right now. Upstairs, just a dog making the same noise as a rusty hinge. It's an impressive impression he's doing. Let's do this. Let's get in what we know we can do without making some bizarre compromises. And then we'll come through with these. What a mess it already is, right? Okay, too messy if you ask me. Oh my gosh, that's unsolvable, this current mess. I'm trying to do it in the fewest pieces possible. Yeah, this is the only way to do it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. It doesn't look horrific. It just means that when we start building, guys, what I'm probably going to do is build up from... I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I think what we have now in front of us is a whole lot of painting. So I think we're going to... I hadn't done this before, but I think we're going to turn these kind of bluish slate gray ceilings into... the same color. We're gonna kind of give it the same color scheme, and I think it'll look right. This castle was built from, like, must have been granite in the story, some kind of powerful reddish brick and stone. And there must be a quarry. In all reality, there's probably a quarry nearby where this stuff is mined. Oh, so squeaky up there. So whiny and squeaky. I can survive it. I don't know what his problem is. He just gets in a mode sometimes. This is the stream of the whiny dog. You can make landscaping or planning of future houses and videos, varying projects to avoid getting bored. Yes, that's always what I did in this creative building series, the Building Evolved. But I've never done a long stretch of just live streams. It's always been a mix of live plus videos, so maybe there is a way to find my way through that. We're gonna see what's going on there. I couldn't end up painting everything. So the whole point, we gotta get everything painted so it doesn't keep doing this glitchiness. Yeah, I wish it wouldn't do that, but what are you gonna do? There's no real better way that I know of to solve this. So let's now go... You can see the difference is subtle on these. I guess it would be region 6 I need. You can see it doesn't look that different once the paint is on it. But these are a key part of the image, the reference image that we're using. We have a few, but today you've really only seen one. And all right. It's a lot of painting from here on out, guys. That's it. That's half this build. It's paint jobs. Did I do it? Yes, I did. Whoa, too fast. Look at that. That's my technique. Falling paint job. I think I must have missed stuff up top here. There. There's a whole unpainted section hidden under here. Alright, we got a lot of painting ahead of us, guys. Whoosh. And we're using a tangerine paint. It was kind of a tough choice on what to go with for the red keep, because it isn't red. It's not like Ark red paint red. It's definitely far from that. So whatever Ark has, we can't in good conscience use. Certainly not the red color. Oh, that's because this is not a necessary line of ceilings, is it? So all of this is, I think, unneeded sort of underground stuff. But every time I paint both sides of the wall. So, yeah, we're well on our way here. Ooh, ran out of paint. So, yeah, we got a lot to do. That's why this is good for a live stream project, I think. You guys can just hang with me when it's interesting and when it's not so interesting. Like right now. Just a lot of orange paint. Oh, hi Jayla. Welcome to the stream. You guys give Jayla some love as well. Auntie from the Geek servers. One of our senior members. I think that's fair to say. Meaning she's been around a long time. I meant in the Geeks, not on planet Earth, Jayla. But I guess you've been around a long time on planet Earth, too. You're both. Alright. Alright, how we doing out here? Looks fine out here, doesn't it? That's a technique, alright. Alright, and down. Yeah, this time, guys, this COVID time, I worked in the restaurant industry for a very long time, made a big number of friends. People who own restaurants, people who just work in them, and it's got me thinking a lot about old friends and wondering how, oh, I used to work at this place back when I lived in Ottawa. I wonder how it's doing, how it's getting through this thing. You know, they were just getting by a hair, the owners, back when things were going good. And it was a great restaurant, busy all the time, but it's just profit margins are slim in that industry, right? So it makes me wonder how everybody's doing, all these people I worked with for years. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if you guys are just staying close to base, or if you're reaching out to people you haven't talked to in a while. Now, you can see right here, we know we don't have to go crazy painting underneath because, oh yeah, you can see all the unpainted bits. There's another one right here. There's another one somewhere here. Right here. Oh yeah. This is going to be a beauty of a build when it's all said and done. It's going to be the best thing I've ever made. Without a doubt. More purple and definitely magenta. I really want fire cauldrons, big black ones with oil in it for huge fires. Travis Larson, watching paint dry. Ha! And Jocker said, oh, it's already midnight in France. Spotless French accent. It's already 9 o'clock in France. Oh, I think it's that, guys. That sounds like my mom is upstairs and looking after those whiny dogs. I'll use some of Jerry's tip to buy something for her, okay? We'll get her a little treat I'll know she'll enjoy and love. A bag of Miss Vicky's kettle chips, or who knows what. Bottle of Bailey's, something nice. Something nice to make time here a little bit nicer. If you find yourself in a different situation than you were before COVID, I can relate. I can very much relate. But I'm liking it. I'm adapting. We're getting used to it, right? So we're not adding varieties of paints up here, guys. We're just going pretty hard on the paints that we have added, the tangerine paint that's everywhere. And we're going to come through in a bit, and we're going to highlight with brick and with orange and cantaloupe when we need little bits of lightness to our design. How did this all fail? I don't understand. Oh, there's a mister spot. Luckily, you don't have to wait for paint to dry in this game. Can you imagine that? Boom. Boom. What? Missed 2 spots? 3? Alright. Not much left. We're catching right up. Okay, we gotta go inside the rock. This is broken. There we go. Sometimes you literally gotta get inside a thing to paint it. Oh, it must just be some kind of lag. What is going on here? Oh, because I'm inside a rock, of course. Did I get it painted? Come on. There we go. Doesn't matter, does it? It would be fun for you guys who are new to watching my creative building stuff. Click on some of the links in the description of one of these streams when you're bored. It's gonna have everything, every video of every series of every creative building series I ever did. And now this stream content's a little different from what we were doing back then, but honestly, it's not that different. It's, you know, same vibe, same concept, but our goal here with this series has always been to get into the world from the perspective of people living in it. And I guess I'm not doing a whole lot of that. But once we have this castle, we can start thinking about that stuff. How would it work? We're just going to kind of build the shell for now and see how it makes us feel. And I mean, that's kind of, you want anything you're building in this game, you want it to make you feel something, right? Overwhelmed, inspired, immersed, creative, happy. Some things just make you feel happy when you see them. That's a lot of orange paint, my friends, but you're starting to get an image. You're starting to get an image of the Red Keep, as it will come to be recognized. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. We've got a couple of ceilings up here that need a little love. Definitely get all of these. It's a bit of a mess up here, ceiling-wise. That color doesn't look quite right, honestly, but it's pretty good. More aggressive R. Yeah, in French. Thank you. Oh, not again. She just was inside, idiot. Now he's squeaking and crying again. Insatiable. Unsatisfiable. Alright. Let's hop up here then. I guess I probably don't need to paint it all up here. We'll just kind of make it work. Why? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, slow and steady progress, guys. We're busy. I like this, though. Take on something big and challenging. Bring it to life. Yeah, it's right up my alley. Take on something I'm not sure I can do. That was my thinking with this. I'm not sure I can pull that off. Now, I built a mega castle here that I've probably shown some of you already. If you caught the first of these streams I did, called Building Again, or whatever I called it. Yes. Where am I now? Oh, under the throne room, right. This way is going to have some sort of entrance or pathway. We'll figure it out. But this has been, so far, this has been less about my creativity. And this is less like drawing and more like tracing. I've taken a really attractive image of the Red Keep with tons of detail, several of them really, and I'm kind of merging them in order to create the look we're going for. I think what we get to do soon is place the initial shapes for our our throne room. Work up towards the ceiling, place the window, everything. So we'll get to do that here in a moment. Hopefully I've done things right. I might go up to that level and remove some of the ceilings we placed when we filled in the gaps, just so I can preserve all the angles and shapes that I have coming off the walls below without going to an extra load of trouble. But every time you paint, or every time you build, you paint. So I've you know, for every piece I place, doubled workload in this department. So we had this as a little edge. Let's back up now. Weesh. Okay, and let's take a look at our reference image. Okay, so what you've got below me, 2 little towers, right? 1, 2, with a third one down here. On top of here is a little platform or whatever. We might eventually even want to remove the ceilings that are up there if they're not congruent to what we're doing. It's not obvious that there are ceilings. These could just be walls around here. Now, nestled next to that, or behind that, we have this little tapered wall, and it goes right into the middle of the first arch of the throne room. This is what I mean when I say I'm tracing. It goes whoosh right here. And then there's the first angled pillar. There is a second angled pillar, and then in the middle there is a flat pillar that does not extend up, then 1, 2 angled pillars on the other side before they go straight, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, with maybe 2 walls in between each. So we would have something like 1, 2, and then okay, so we do still have 2 sets of snap points. This is for the outer ones. This would be for the inner ones. Nope. Interesting. What wall is this then? Oh, that, okay, I gotcha. Okay, all right. So let's not go nuts then. Let's leave that in place. So let's imagine we had 1, 2, and then a support that comes out like. You know what? Sorry guys, I'm just sort of improvising. I just want to see how this would work. So 1, 2, and then a pillar. If we went 1, 2, and then a pillar. 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 1, 2, pillar here. Oh, I messed something up, didn't I? Alright. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then an 8th. Okay. Maybe we don't have to figure that out quite yet. One thing that's interesting is it looks like, oh my gosh, my dog is making so much noise up there, guys. He's driving me insane. He's driving me truly insane. Oh, now he's barking. Fool. Chopper, shut up! That only makes it worse. Now he knows I'm down here. So it looks to me like somewhere above our pillars. Now let's go back to an old school technique. Okay? 1, 2. So somewhere around here, we need like one of these. Or this is the height of the throne room. Okay. Oh my god. I'll be back. No. No. This is the idiot. Patient, very patient, guys. Thank you for returning. This is my idiot dog. His name is Chopper. And this is his diaper. Hopefully he'll shut up if he's down here. You shush, you old bastard. Hey. This is our reference image. It used to be a relief to look at that and go, okay, I've got something to work towards. Now it's an intimidating threat. If I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That didn't work well, did it? Okay, so what we're doing here, guys, is we're just sort of estimating out a shape for this. But I wonder if we're better off doing it in a different fashion. Get removed. Get removed. Okay. So now we have this, and we have this. Is that a straight out wall? It is, but maybe it's less than a full wall. You know, maybe it's just like that. Right? And then from here we can go 1, 2. And then come out like this. Okay, now if that's going to be our case, we're going to put a little something. Put that away. We're going to put a little something on this corner. We need something, a little bit of accent or something to clean up this edge here. Oh, I know what we need. A little modular piece. We need this. Okay. Sunset light coming in. You're beginning to see shapes and things out of it. We need to build these, really, at some point, and we need to build this, which has a band across the top. It has 1, 2. From here, that's turned slightly. So that's going to sit on the very corner. So instead of these, we'll we're going to build up from this arch, right? It's a single arch. We go up from here. So, and it looks like door, or something to that effect. Maybe we'll do a squared off window or something. So maybe we can do 1, 2. And let's switch to a little midday light. Hopefully the dogs are quiet for us from here on out, guys. So we got that. So now we know this will go even taller, right? So it comes up to this height. At this height, it's got some definition that we can only achieve, I think, with the accent pieces. So we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna try all the pieces, all the tricks in our book to play with the size of this, guys. And the only one that I have now that you maybe haven't seen me use before is, what if old school vanilla walls? This stuff is really smooth, this CKF stuff. It's very smooth. But if I just do an old school vanilla wooden wall, when I place that, and we'll put this on my hotbar too, when I place that, it has 2 points. It has this point, and they are different from each other. So I'm wondering if I do this, and this, and this, and this, what happens if I then try and replace those? What happens if I try and build up here, you know? Are these on new snap points? I think they are. So they're a little bit narrower than they were before, and you can tell that by the corners. So, yeah, there's a vanilla replacement wall. Vanilla, this thing. Like so? Oh, yeah. It didn't even break it? That's fine. So they are the same width, but we have actually made it appear to get a little bit narrower. How does it look if I go boom, boom? Because these, in all reality, are probably going to have their own pillars. So what are you snapping to? Can I get you to snap to something entirely different if I say go up here? I don't think so. I think what we're going to have to do is have pillars down from here on the corners. And maybe nothing above. Unless I can do something a little different with maybe a wood pillar that we paint to match. Right? So if you go... This is going to look pretty tidy. Do we go round? That's probably too much work for me. Yeah, let's do it. Right? That's going to look like a differentiation as we go forward. It's going to look like this thing gets a little bit smaller. Now it looks like it gets even fatter down here. So there's only one way I can think of to do that. That is another, let's go wait till we get to this height. That is another one of these accents. And then that's too big. Well, let's try this, and we'll see. I put away all the important building pieces. So if I do that and then I replace it with this, let's try this again, because that seemed to be the trick. Oh yeah. Okay, now the only problem is finding a nice height to figuring out what I need to do. Is it this weird wall? That is the perfect wall. Okay, and then at the bottom of that we're gonna do accent. Okay, I think I can now go put one here. Let's make life simple. I'm gonna put a ceiling up. Put that away. Oh, I guess this is the right height. Close enough. I don't know what to think. We had to paint these a different color last time we used them because they look too dark. They look dark and sort of coppery next to the keep building pieces. Yeah, beauty. This is coming together. What a day. What a day we're having, guys. Making progress. Feeling good about ourselves. Generous super chatters coming through. Big time. This beautiful building materials. I really enjoy it. This CKF stuff is really making me happy every time I build. That's something. That's something. Now, we used a different color on the bottom pillars the last time we did them, but maybe we don't need to here. So what we've got, guys, boom. We are working on this right now. We are trying to come up from the bottom, pop this thing out. So, where do we go from here? We've got this, we've built this odd little inverted bit. This little skinny bit. top of it, it would have, hold on, there's a piece I need that is called peak. I haven't made any. Let's grab one of these. And we need another one called ridge. And I think we're going to use this. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. Okay, let's try this then. Oh yeah, look at all these snap points I got, guys. That's brilliant. What we should do, just to keep things organized, is take a snap point up from here, so I don't forget where the center is, because we need to keep building after we put this piece in. Okay. Okay, now we look at this. It goes up just a little, straight up. And in all honesty, I actually think it's going to just work like this. Is that roof going to stay in place as I do? It is. Okay, and it's going to stick out the front, which is what we were looking for. It gives us... And that means we're almost at the very tip top of this thing. So I don't have a way that I know of to make this even smaller than it is. The only way I can think of to do that would be... It would be quite complicated. Let's try it, and we'll see how it works, okay? So let's try this. Oh, I guess we should go up one more. Ooh, that's different. Because the ceiling's going to stick through now. Yeah, we got steel and sticking through. I guess I should have done it at the same height as... And you know what? Maybe we use wood instead of stone. Let's quickly use the villager ceiling. And we'll use this instead. Okay, so my only thought when it comes to making this narrower is to use another vanilla building piece. Oh, right. And flip it. Oh, it's already considered flipped inside out. It remembers that it's flipped inside out. Interesting. So the only way to do it then would be... Yeah, I don't think we can do it. This part of it always stressed me out. Hello, High Knight. Hello, TLC. Was that a prank? Hi, Kohaku. Welcome to the stream. Hello, my friend. Let's just get a little taste of paint on this. Can't paint the roof. Oh, you can paint the roof orange. Ah, you couldn't paint the roof of this last time I checked. It didn't change colors. That's fun and interesting. And one jolt of paint, one blast of paint. Okay, so that looks as it does. I wonder if we need to... I wonder what we need to do. If we need to get rid of this. and just find another way to go up with this thing. You know? So this is what we've got going. I'm stressing out trying to make it look like it does in the picture. It might not be doable, because what am I going to do when I have to transition to this bit up top? It's probably not a sensible thing to worry about at this stage in the build. I'll leave these inside out bits in case I come back and decide to use this technique again, but for now we're taking some stuff down. Right, we're going to leave that fattened bottom design that I put on there. And we're going to see where we can go from here. Let's instead focus on the part to the right of this. Let's instead focus on this. If that is 1, 2, that is 3, 4, 5. So it's not going to be tall. It's going to be the equivalent of this. Right? Bush. Maybe, are those... See, but we gotta figure out how to do this window, right? So, coming back from this building piece, right? So there, that's 1. And that's 1 more. So let's imagine... And we don't have ridiculously tall windows, guys. So if we intend to do ridiculously tall windows, we're gonna have to get creative here. How? Okay, inventory. Let's take a look at window. So we've got this. We've also got, let's go here. We've got a large, so this is our best bet, truly, if we can pull it off, would be, something like that. That would be centered, and on it we could do large. This is our real only hope for a mega looking window. That's it. That's as high as we can go. Nothing else is bigger than that. So maybe we need multiples of those somehow. Because that don't look too big, does it? We'd need to stack those, boom, 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 for that to be anything. Alternatively, we have... all we have is this. That's not big enough. It's not big enough at all. Even if theoretically we kept stacking them and stacking them on top of one another. So what if... let's put you and you on the hotbar. Ugh. And we'll see. This is our only hope, really. Is this mess. There's no other logical way to do it. Okay, let's check these out. Okay, we can minimize what's there in the window. The frame has no detail to it. That's pretty lame, if that's our grand window. Maybe that's too big. Maybe it doesn't need to be that big. Or maybe we're able to do it less aggressively without the interlocking. We're able to just do this because there is a bottom to the window. Oops, sorry. Yeah. And we just do this. That's the best bet for the grand window in this image at the back of the throne room. What do you think? What do you think, everybody? You can paint the villager, but not the keep, yeah? Cool. I thought it was settler only. So how are we doing on the stream, guys? I know I haven't accomplished a lot. We are at 1 hour, 27 minutes with 24 of you watching. Okay, awesome. We had some great comments today. We have some longtime viewers popping in. Okay, so let's imagine that that's what we're going to do. Hi, Webby. Long time no see, buddy. Let's imagine that we're going to decide to do this silly window stacking routine. Ooh. I've got some weird snap points. How did I do that? Let's not question it. Okay, it's not that weird. Let's not question it. So that's our best bet to create this here. That now puts a 2 wide in front of this 1 wide. And maybe that changes shapes a little bit. We've got the moon that will set and rise directly over top of us. So let's imagine that that's the highest point that we're going to go to. And maybe that's too high. Because, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at a little perspective deal, guys. So one chunk of perspective we have is this. We have the height from here to here. You know, it's like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 walls. 8, 9 walls high from here to here. If we pull up our reference image, whoosh to whoosh, this and this about the same. So that would mean, let's say this is 10 walls high. That means we've got 1, 2 plus 9 here. That's already 11. So maybe even this is excessive. I mean, we could try this overlap again, if you guys are into it. Right? Maybe it's not terrible. That would bring us a little lower. That would bring us to 10. How high above? And I think it should maybe be set back 1 more window. Yeah, if that's the case, then I'm going to take this whole thing out. That's where we were. Let's go back to this one, and we'll try that again. So this is a tip you can do in almost any scenario for centering 1 wall on top of 2 You guys kind of know how to do this already, but pillars make it very easy, especially in this mod. Oh good, now the dogs are crying because they're downstairs with me and my mom's upstairs. Unsatisfied. Never satisfied. Yeah, this could be the floor that I told you I would want to build out of here. The shape that we would want to extend over top of everything. So we go 1, 2. So that's a 1 height. Let's try right above. Let's try right above that. With this, we'll go up here. That brings us to 7 in height. Oh, they were both down here. Did he leave? Sorry, it's a mess in there. Sorry, guys. Oh, behind me? Okay. Sorry, guys. Got a little... Okay. Did he go up? Okay, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get him to stop crying. Yeah, now one of them's gone. Disappeared from the basement. Idiot dogs. What? Was he up there? Okay. If we did that, that would give us some hint of, like, it's gonna have detail in it, this window, right? That would give us some hint of the detail by not being totally uniform, and that would take us to 9 walls high. Should we do that? Which would leave room for the detail that we need. So this will be our 10th wall. He's not under there. He must have wandered into the bathroom or your room. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, that's just good.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Alright, guys. Smooth stream. I like it. It's hard to get something grand without looking at other mods. There's one where I play in with a huge rose window, but that's too wide. Yeah, interesting. There is a rose window in this as well. So let's imagine that we were able to... What would be the best way to do this? Let's try this, okay? And I think I should add another wall at the bottom. Let's imagine that we were able to continue up to this height. And there's going to be a ceiling that will sit right between the two. Ooh, but it's going to be off. Off center. Yeah, remind me, how do I do? Nope, that just gets me back to where I started. Okay. Oh, although is it the same? Let's look. Let's look this up, guys. There is a round one. There's a large round. I know that. And I've got a medium here. Where's the round one? I think I just have to type in rows. There's rows and large rows. This is a 2x2. So you'd have to do something like that. I forgot we had access to this. This might help. Okay. Change of plans. What if we do rows at the top and bottom? Let's just keep playing, guys. Let's not get too committed to anything. Okay? Let's do a level here. Let's do a little 1/3 wall that we could use as a detail piece if we chose to. And we'll put that right here. And then we'll grab that rose window. Right? That's something. On top of that, we go 1, 2. Maybe it needs height. Maybe it needs a little separation. Or maybe, oh, new idea. Maybe it needs to come down right through the middle of it. Like so. We've got something that can be done here, guys. Now, I don't like that. See, we could play with the heights. You know, we can play with the heights by adding detail, for one thing. We can do that. And then we can have our mega step a third of a wall down, like so. Ooh, but we can't, because it'll break the other. Right. So let's try this then. Okay. I feel like this is kind of a big decision, what we're working on here. So if you look, it definitely has that near the top. It has what looks like an arch with a window. I wonder if what we need is the same double layering technique I was using before. You know, the kind that would allow us, watch this. Watch this technique. If you're not paying too close attention, you will miss the excitement. Okay, put this right here. Nope. Extending off the front, please. Extending off the front of this. Yes. Like so. Like so. And like so. Now, that should be further out. So that what we could do, you know, is let's try this on top. Okay. Okay, and let's see what it would look like if we built up the distance between these things. Right? That would extend a nice bit out in front. It would allow us to do... So let's say that instead of this and this, get that down. Let's say we did our little 1/3 wall here. And 1 rose. Right? Halfway through that, one of these. In it, a window. It's not perfect. It's all we can do. So now we would need some kind of accent piece to go on top, I think. If I put you here. I think I should be able to do this. 1, 2, that helps clean up that line a little bit, right? And then on top of this, we do another half. It's not a perfect thing that we've got in the mix here, guys. We're working on it, though. And then this on its own on top? Yeah, not what I was looking for. Try and look at it like a peasant, you know? Like a guardsman, maybe. Yuck. Yuck! I hate it. Okay. I hate it. 1, 2, and then what nobody realizes is that the secret to this whole operation goes right here. Whoosh. Maybe that's it. I think we need to ditch the one at the bottom, and we need to use it as a highlight. So this is a process, guys. This is my building process. You go and you tweak, and you go and you tweak, and you go and you tweak until you go, oh, I've got something now. How did that happen? How did that happen? You know, it just does. So we go fully right there. A full up here. And just looking at my various snap points and stuff that I have here, guys. Okay, so then we're gonna put the, maybe we do one row of this, and then the keep rows window. And I've not tried painting these, but I imagine I'm not painting the glass. I'm probably pretty certain of that. Ooh, what if it's out there? This is almost too far out for any significant level of detail. This change that we've made here. What we need to do in order to get that snap point that I'm so desiring is a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and then 1, 2, 3. This is the snap point we really want. If we have this, we can kind of go nuts with our details. For example, let's use these for a minute. No, I don't like it. I mean, maybe we can make that work. It's just not really part of the thing. I don't know if I need these funky snap points that I'm messing around trying to create. I don't know what to think about our design here, guys. It's like if we can get this in place, we kind of have a bunch of problems sorted for themselves. I mean, maybe that just works all on its own, and it doesn't need anything. Maybe it's just the best version we could do, and we're doing it. How about this? That's a little better. Alright. I've never really played Ark before, but I love your content, man. Well, thank you, Wavy. That's cool. Indeed, Bud, love and watch your streams again. And Sikoria says, it's hard to get something grand, yeah, without looking at other mods. There was one... Okay, KK. And does this mod just have an ornate glass wall that you can... I wish. That's Oscapped asking. Now... No, it doesn't. It doesn't have glass walls. But I get what you're asking, then why you're asking it. I totally understand. We're just not going to capture this look. This is going to be easily... That could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The window itself could be 6 or 8 walls high. And we don't have anything close. This is the biggest we've got, and it's 3 by 2. That's it. So I have tricks for overlapping things, but that means more stone inserting itself into the middle. Now, let's try window. This only works in a stone gate, right? Let's just try... Got any other large gates? I just want to make sure that this isn't an option for us. Let's go up here real quick. Nope. And that is still arched. There's no thing that's just 2 sides going down without a top either. Oh, I had one idea. Oh, I have not tried this yet. Okay. Okay, I have one idea that I, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's try my potentially crazy idea. So, sloped wall. The S+ sloped walls, all of them, have the ability to turn things upside down. If I could do that, then I could definitely do it. I mean, it would be a one-time trick. We're not going to be doing this all the time. It's time intensive. Gate. So what I'm talking about doing is okay. Now, typically, these used to hang underneath like that. Once you've hung them underneath, the thing that you place on top of them, so if we go like this, ceiling, is going to be upside down. Now, the magic of that is that whatever you attach to it is also upside down. Ooh, we did it. We did it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Aha! So you want to see the purple side of it. Can I do it over here? I can. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. And we're going to want to support this from behind because I don't have another support on it. So it will collapse when I try to remove all this. Now let's just do this. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Oh, that's not right. Okay. So now I can remove this. And this. this, and this. And what we would need to do, I know what we need to do to kind of clean this up. But let's get 1 and 2. I mean, this is some world-class technique you guys are experiencing right here. These are upside down, so anything attached to them will also be upside down. We just need to find the snap point. And hopefully it's... see it? It's almost doing it for us. These CKF bits were never designed to be able to go upside down, so... And I can't rotate snap points. Yeah, just like toilets. Just like I've done before with upside down toilets. I mean, we could remove this. And we could remove this. And this for the moment. That way we wouldn't have any options but upside down. It's weird. It's acting strange, to be honest. It hasn't... Oh, okay. There. This isn't even the right place. I just want to complete the idea and show it to you. Right? That's upside down, you can tell. Everything upside down. Alright. How do I get back up there again? Now, this part might get a little tricky. But this is what we need. Right? This is the best we can do. CKF window, no snap point. Yeah. I mean, that's something. That's something. Okay. How good do you feel? If you wanted Eco Garden Mod painted... Yes, we have those stained glass. We have that stained glass. Okay, so what we're going to do here is attempt to employ a trick that will complete this project. Let's go a little midday light. That will not complete the project, but get us to a position of feeling good about our day and where it's at. Okay? Alright. Everything is now supported. This is our height. We now have to remove this and make it go upside down. So, step 1, ceiling. Step 2, S plus building piece. Hanging upside down. Ooh, no foundation support. I don't understand. Oh, I found it. And a new one where the purple side is upside down. That. So we want Uh-huh. Well, I want to be able to use this snap point, guys, but I don't want, I can... But I want to keep everything within a single set of snap points. Okay, let's try again. I want one of these on the inside. Wonder if pillars are causing us issues here. That's what I want. And then if I can take this over, that would be fantabulous. Oh, yeah, right there. Right there. Okay. So we'll break you. Break you. Break you. And it all stays in place. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And now, time to find some upside down snap points. I forgot how hard this might be. You can see it, though. You can see it wanting to do it, right? I think I have to remove this window, and then it'll go. Yeah, that was easy. Easier than I thought. Huh. How about that? You say it can't be done. I do it. I do it. I do what cannot be done. Uh-huh. Now, we got these stupid ceilings in the middle. Only one way I know of to avoid having those, and that is another Structures Plus thing. The glass ceilings can be made edgeless. So I think if we put those here, and we start. We probably should have worked with these from the beginning. Let's just try one at a time, okay? You know what we'll do? We'll do them out here. We'll do one here. We'll do one above it. We'll do this, and hopefully this stays where we want it. So if we just go no sides, done. I don't know that this is going to work. We may have a problem when I break this down. Select model, no sides. No one will even ever know this is here. It's just like a little invisible support. Break this, and break this. Yeah. Yes, we did it. Not bad. I got to say myself, not bad. Hi, Jay. And the glitch thing, upside down toilet, more like a lever actuated shower. I don't know, maybe the centrifugal force still functions and it just goes. So I think I did the big eco glass walls previously in a Church of the Sun build. Yeah, close, Jay, the wind god, but yes. It's because it was a port city, they had to worship the wind god. Hello, Coffee, aka Snow Cherub. Of course I remember Snow Cherub. I just switched my server to this map. Awesome. Awesome, Snow. That's cool. So we've been working on this. This is our example build. I struggled today to figure out how to do this window. We just pulled off some world-class wizardry in order to get it the way that I wanted it. And ain't nobody gonna be complaining at this point. Those upside down. Those are upside down. That looks awesome. I hope I don't get addicted to this upside down building thing, guys. That will be a nightmare. Don't let me. Don't let me get addicted. But what an accomplishment for a bunch of noobs like us to do that. Alright, now. Stop saying now. These pillars don't really need to be here. Right? They don't look bad from the inside. You could certainly have pillars in here on the inside. Maybe roundies. Put the Iron Throne right up against this. I was out of tricks, guys. That was the last trick in my bag. My old bag of tricks. I was looking so crap before. Everything I tried before this was crap. And I can't tell you how pleased I am that this has come together. Let's do a little paint slapping. Paint slapping tickle job with the paint. Oh, right. Invisible glass walls. No one will never know they're there, I say. Boom and boom. Yeah, huh. I mean, I don't need these. I don't need these. Let's just ditch them. Screw it. We can add them later if we just want decorative ones. That looks great. I feel very pleased with that. Alright, guys. Let's check in on the stream. Over here, just to see how long I've been going at this thing. A little over 2 hours, and we're coming up to 29 people and 31 people and $50 donations. A single $50 donation, so if anyone feels like making my day even better, feel free. You know, COVID-19 in the middle of a chaos situation in the world, so you've got better places to put it than my channel, by all means. So that's the beginning of our throne room. Now let's take a look at the roof, because the roof's going to present us with another situation. Is what we're going to have going on up here a standard hexagon shape? You know? Because now that we have this, guys, this can be our sort of center point from which things get built. Let's just do some imagination, right? This wall is only 2 wide. The wall beside it is going to be even wider. But that is a much tighter angle than we took previously. So that means 1, 2, 3... This would be a 4th. So let's try this. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the other option is... if you build with a ceiling, this one, you come out at a different angle. You come out at this angle. But then... So let's just try it. Let's just try this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4 walls across. That brings us to here. That would be the equivalent of just a straight thing on the front and a 1, 2. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that. Because, and I want to avoid, so here's what I want to avoid, guys. I want... From this point, maybe this is what we have to do right now. You know, from this point here. We want straight walls. Not fancy. And so we would go up. Obviously, we would go up. In the middle of this, so it slopes off of that. So these are definitely the wrong angle. So let's try then removing these and these, and we'll come off with squares. Square ceilings. 1, 2, 3. And we'll maybe make them 1, 2. And you know what? And then we'll turn again. Turn again with a triangle on the corner. Oh, is that going to mess things up? And a square here. We could always do triangle here. Square here. And then... that's messy, though. The only way to do that is this. 1, 2. I wonder, yeah, maybe we go 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then 1, 2. And now we're straight. So maybe we need to go further with those. Let's try the same technique, guys, but we'll just keep tweaking it. So imagine 3 now. So if we go 1, 2, and 3 walls, and then we go back for 1, 2, and 3 walls. That's getting close. So I think that's what we're going to go with. Let's break this. We'll go 1, 2, and a 3. And with this, obviously, I'm counting outside walls. Places for walls to snap. So 2, 3, and then... 1, 2, 3. Now, what we need to do is figure out very quickly how the spacing works. This would be pretty closely in line to what I want, to that corner point. So let's find some of the roofs that we are going to be using, and we're going to be using villager ceilings, roofs. So we're going to take this, valleys, peaks, ridges, corners, accents, and valleys. We're going to take everything. So those are all your roof building pieces, right? Let's fill up our hotbar. Get some stuff off of it. Hey, I'm so happy we did that trick earlier, guys. That makes my day. So one thing I know for sure is that 1, 2, and 3. Now these have a steeper slope than a regular arc roof. If you put a regular arc slope wall in here, it only comes up partway up the back. It's not very believable. Is that the right? I'm just experimenting here. It might be the reverse. It might be that... No, it can't be, can it? So let's see how well this all looks together. Yes, come to me. Fine, I'll do it from this side. Why? Why are those different? Oh, I know. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Chill out. Let's just get a feel for this. Nothing permanent. No commitments. That's the front, so... Oosh. It does seem like there's some kind of seam on the front. Imagine if... Instead of this, we did a continuation. Yeah, like, this is not going to look good. Just prepare yourself. You know, imagine we did that instead. It's not going to look good. So we have some real options. One of which is... I'm gonna remove this stuff. One of them is putting square bits, square roofs, on the triangular ceilings underneath. Those aren't a guide that we have to follow. So, you know, if I were to come through here now and try a square, it just don't work, right? So that forces me to use these on this section. I don't think this is going to work in our favor unless we make some changes. You stupid idiot. Okay. Sure, why go in there? Why? Why would you? Now, there's no way to navigate this, is there? Without leaving an exceedingly messier and messier situation like that. That's not going to work for us. So, if that means we're stuck doing triangles on this bit, and this is the one part I did not want to be stuck doing triangles on. So, and then you don't want this either. So we know this isn't right. Let's rewind. We're going to go back to our first method. And we're going to try to bring this roof into something. It's going to be a beauty of a roof, I tell you. Okay. Come on. Yep, okay. Now, my issue here is that I made this section only 2 wide and the rest are 3 wide, which maybe that's an issue I can resolve here. By shortening these all up. We tried this already. We tried a version of this already, but... yeah. So we now have one ceiling, one thing right here. If I did this, that would mean my next level would be resolved to this. So if I went from square to... this is just a little figure it out process, because then we could go full and full. We could come through with 1, 2, 3, 2, yeah. Okay. And we've now we would have to cap this with one of these. It's a whole game, it's a whole nother game, this roof designing stuff, isn't it, guys? It's the same principles that you already know and understand, but ooh, that's weird the way I've done that, isn't it? But maybe it works. Let's continue the thought process until it has run its course, until it's proven it to be a poor design choice. And that would mean 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2. Right. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, now dogs are barking again. Damn bastard dogs. Damn dog bastards. I think my mom must have gone out. God, they're so codependent, guys. Are your dogs doing this? Now, anytime you leave the house, they're like, but you're home all the time. I was home all the time anyway. But... what do you think? What are your initial thoughts? How does that match this? The whole point now is that this side is going to be forced. Unless I could go, maybe I could do this from now on, right? Ooh, that doesn't work, does it? Why? Why does that end up so much lower? That's a strange thing. Oh. Look at where it would be. Look at where it would have ended up. Had I not gone to all this trouble. I don't know if it's worth it. Oh no. Now do we have a problem? Well, I don't know if we've done the right thing here, but we have come up to what appears to be a point. Not quite a point. Not quite. I mean, it looks superb from underneath. Nope. Okay, so these will not meet in the middle. Okay. That would mean we need the archway thing. The arch ridge thing, and that's not going to look very good, is it? This thing or... ridge? I think it's called ridge. So we've got this piece, if we want it, or we've got this piece. None of those are going to work. I mean, it looks all right. It doesn't look terrible. I think we need to see what the thing would have looked like without my interference. It would have gone like 1, and then 2, and then we would have just had that in there. Okay, I think we got to take off everything above level 2 and revamp. But that's this roof experiment continued, guys. It's maybe if I do this right, the whole thing will collapse. Just wait for it. All it takes is the one last piece. Hanging by a toothpick. Yeah! Okay. So then, let's imagine that this is as far up as this goes. How do I navigate the next tier then? This is the only way to cap that off. So maybe I had the right instinct, I just did it too soon. We'll see here, guys. And you know what, let's get ourselves some morning light. I like it. I like what we're building. Ooh, funky. Now, do I have any choice? Here, I don't. Let me just see if I can make this work, guys. Have I gotten myself into a conundrum? How do I finish this off? That would work. I'm making it unfinishable if I do that. This roof is a bit of a tricky mess, guys. Good lord. Hi, Lars, your favorite builder. Thank you very much, my friend. I can dig the oval shape to a tower. Circles are overdone. Yup. Works. Have a look when it's done. Oh, does it work? This is the only choice up here, which means these can't be like this. It's these that are messing me up. Okay, so we know what has to be. What has to be is this point right here. 1 meets 2. That's 3. And there we go. Then this can be full, but then how? Like this. It can't be right. Something's wrong. Brain not compute. Oh, I see. I see. I went the wrong way. I'm just not that skilled with these building pieces, guys. Let's back up and take a look at our reference image again. The whole point is that this bit here is easy. It just goes whoop, straight down. Easy arch. Nothing fancy. Which, that's doable. It should be, right? Like, I mean, let's do this real quick, guys. Here's what I want to show you. Let's do this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. How have I done this? I guess by working around with triangles and stuff. I don't have any of my building pieces. And there's this little gap in the middle. So what happens when I do this? Let's find out. I probably should have started from a simpler point of view. I know I have the snap points that we need on the ground. Right, so that's what we get if we had the arch roof. I need to find... Okay. It's not your fault. They're idiots. I don't have well-behaved dogs, guys, and I brought them to my mom's house, and now she's dealing with them. Some hard discipline. There's no way to clean this up. There's no way to really finish this up properly. This looks silly. There are other pieces in our repertoire. Like we've got valleys and stuff, and corners. But I don't see how I'm going to make these work either. You know, that's going to look weird. I hate to say it, but I think we gotta bang out the whole roof. I think it's a mess of a roof. I think the whole thing's disastrous. I think we've accomplished very little actual stuff in today's stream, guys, but it's a fun building project, and eventually we'll get to the point where things start to seem complete, you know, where we go, okay, that feels good. Let's take a step. Let's leave that. That part's done. Have I taken on too grand a project? That's my next question for all of you guys. Alright, so let's go down and build up from 2 ceilings in from here. So let's imagine then that this goes 1, 2. 1, 2. And then from here is a wall. How does that line up with things? Yeah, we're too far out if we're going to do that. So let's look at our image again, guys. Reference image. We got this. Whoosh. That's going to go in. Although it's really only going to be 1 and a bit. This is why I can't even trust that snap point that it gave me. So if we imagine 1, 2, then somewhere around here. Somewhere around here we could build up. That is a full 1, 2, 3 in from the outside. Full 1, 2. Now these are just test pieces that will let us build up quickly. Alright. Let's just see how this lines up. Okay. Why are these nowhere near the same height? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are they the same height? I guess they are. Okay, so let's imagine that as a roof. It has to come up and start higher, I suppose, because it definitely just does. So let's imagine, and I can build proper walls down from this later. Let's imagine that's our height. Okay, and that's pretty perfect, right? That's probably a triangle foundation away from what we've got out here. 2 and 3 and 3, and then ridge and ridge, right? 1, 2, 2, and 3. Okay? Let's imagine that's the big roof that we're going to be working with. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you, sir. You guys have just, you're just messing with my brain. I think the whole operation... I think the whole operation needs to move out one. Whoops. Yeah. This will let us get a little bit more height. Like so. And the great thing about this, I love about this building set, is you can snap off anything. So a gate, definitely. What am I doing? Let's make this very high first. So we go, so that would make it 6, 9, 10, 11 walls high if we were to start up here. And up here is too high, so 10 walls high is our height. Which looks like that instead. Yep. Okay. Fantastique. I think this is right. Okay, so this is the roof shape that we would be looking at going all the way back, as far as it goes. You know, let's just hammer it in. We can worry about more of this in the next stream, guys, which will either be tomorrow or Wednesday. Time unknown, so just stay tuned to the channel. Give yourself a subscribe. Or find me on Discord. I always drop it in Discord when I'm doing something like this. I always drop it in the Geeks Discord. Snap point issues going back here. I understand. That makes total sense, actually. Beautiful. This is going to give you some height, some scale, some feel. We'll get an idea of if we've built too high up. It's a judging game at every point. At every point here. You go, is this going to work? Is this going to work? Is this going to work? You know? Interesting. Let's just take a look at what we got here, guys. Now, I've got this to finish, and it doesn't necessarily have to go like it did here. We can kind of change the angles a little bit. We can go... I don't have all the building pieces we need. I'm going to wrap up here shortly, guys, but let's... So what if we had one, yeah, that's not going to work either. There's something that will work for us here, shape-wise. You know, I don't know what it is. What if we did one? Nah, that's probably not going to be smart either. You know, maybe this is a project, maybe completing this insanity is a project for another day. We got a roof up, we began to shape some things out. We've got all kinds of stuff shaped out. I mean, look down here, it's a fricked up mess. I need to spend a day removing stuff too, like this. Not a day, I need to spend a pre-stream session doing this. There's just so much nonsense that I built out here before I knew what we were building and where the shapes were going to go. Yeah, it's nice. I feel like a god when you have this ability. It used to have a pretty distinct distance on it where it stopped working. It doesn't seem to have that anymore. But I think we had a pretty good day of creation. Obviously, you know, there were some tricks. The window was kind of the big one. Getting that worked out. That was kind of the big one. And I mean, we did all the pillars. We painted a bunch of stuff. We finished the other side of our throne room foundation thing. And I'm gotta go make myself some late dinner and have a relaxing evening, guys. So let's just bang these out. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully no trees regrow in this little spot while I'm working on things like this. And let's grab some foundations real quick, and we'll just take those back so we have room for more roof up in here. It was a good day. Good day of building. And I'm gonna try and keep some momentum going for myself, guys. Make sure my weeks are busy and full of challenges and new ideas, things I haven't done before, and you guys are a big part of that, coming through. Joining me for streams, throwing out suggestions. There are roof pieces, try a different one, they all have different options. Yeah, nothing was working there. Nothing was working there for me, Sarkoria. But you know what, let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. I'm just gonna make a little row through here. I don't know what these are from. These can't be necessary anymore. These must have been from some early... Oh, maybe they're in line with that. No, I don't think so. I don't know what they were in line with. Anyway, down here's a bit of a mess. It's all about... Oh, yeah. Down here's all about just making sure I have foundation support. It will all end up covered up if I have my say about it. Nice. Wow, we can go quite far now. Too far, probably. This throne room is going to be ginormous. We're going to have to do a detailed inner ceiling on it. Big pillars. Pillars as big as your head. Some heads are bigger than others, they say. Alright, we'll just put in a little more roof in here, guys, and then I'll call it a day. It's probably not smart to keep teasing that you're going to finish your stream. That's when people go, oh, okay, see you later, I'll head out, bye. Bye-bye. Then they go click on someone else's YouTube channel. Not you guys. Loyal. Loyal till the end. As long as I go, you go. Which we got. We got it. We're on the way. It's a beautiful thing. It's nice to get something like this done. I wasn't sure how long this would take. Obviously, the front details of it are less than complete. But the big part, I knew for sure we had to have this big arch deal. There was no way it wasn't going to work if I didn't do this. Give this the main vaulted ceiling that it needs. Alright, that's something. Now, that's all fully supported by these things, so when I take them out, I'm going to have to remember we need to create some support for our ceilings. But in a perfect world, we'll figure out how to come from here, you know, via twists and turns to get to here. And we can interconnect the whole thing, right? Let's get those triangles back. It's not going to work the way I had it before, but yeah, see, it would have to be even then. That's going to be weird. You know, maybe you could do something like this. Maybe we'll figure out how to do it. We'll work on this when we start up. If we do one tomorrow, we'll work on this early on. Is that it? What did I do over there? Nope. Is it? No, just one. Yeah, maybe we can end up doing something like that and have one tie into the other without needing to be too perfect. We'll figure it out. We shall persevere and continue building. But for today, let's stand right here and do a little K camera. And boom. You know what? You should probably look up, don't you think? Yeah, the beginnings of something, I think, guys. The beginnings of something grand. It's been a slow process, but I've been truly enjoying it. Thank you guys all. If you're watching now, there are a bunch of you, 33. You're fantastic. Thank you guys. I'm going to do another one of these tomorrow, maybe. Definitely Wednesday. Stay tuned. Hop in Discord if you need that. Or just keep an eye on my channel. You haven't missed this one, so you might not miss the next. See you soon, guys. Bye. Love you very much.